Alright, so today I have a bit of a numerical calculation simulation where we have two balls, a red ball that is on a spring attached to a base, and a blue ball that has a much higher mass. So, right off the bat, you can see that how they interact. The two of them react to each other's gravitational force. And I'm just going to go over the code real quick while letting this play in the background so you can kind of see. So here's where we create the natural length of the spring and the spring constant. We initialize the holder that the red ball is stuck to, the red ball, which is called ball, the spring that the red ball is attached to, and ball 2, which is the much larger ball that is now way over here. I had to create an end position way over here just so we could have a nice good idea of what's going on with a nice long time slice. I'm going to show you in a little bit. It can make some pretty neat stuff. So for now we're just going to decrease the time slice, make this run a little bit faster just so it's a little nicer to watch. Most of the math is done here in this while loop where the x position of the blue ball is less than or equal to my arbitrary position, which is over here. If we look at it, I'm calculating the gravity of the planet, which is its radius squared, the norm of their, ball minus ball 2. And this is just the gravity equation for planets. This next line gets the length of the spring, and then we calculate the spring force from that using Hooke's law. So after that, we calculate the force that each one is exerting on each other, update the momentum based on that force, update the position based on that, and then update the spring for this red ball here so that I can keep bouncing around. Now, we can do some pretty fun things with this. Like, if we make the mass of the red ball a little bit bigger, we can see that it really likes to be next to the blue ball. Notice that because we didn't update the spring constant, it very much stretches. It doesn't have a whole lot of force over the red ball. But if we go ahead and adjust that, we can see that it's a little bit more like it was the first time, but now it has a much stronger pull on the blue ball here. It has a much tighter orbit, and it actually will run for quite some time and make a nice pattern. To better illustrate that, if we make the masses of each ball the same and increase the spring constant accordingly, you'll see that it'll move a lot faster, and you do get these crazy oscillating patterns between the two of them. Just real quick, I'm gonna show one with a very high spring constant. This is one of my favorite things to do because if you don't make it too high, you see the spring has a lot of fun keeping the red ball under wraps, so to speak. And we get this nice sort of atom-shaped pattern. So yeah, if you enjoyed this, I'm going to leave the link in the description below. That way you can go and play with some of the values yourself and get a closer look at what's actually going on here. It's just sort of a quick overview. All right, thanks.